Sometimes it's hard to figure out what it is that we need to change or shift to be able to grow into a better version of ourselves. If this is something that you've had a hard time with, I want you to watch this video. My name is Nissa Hanger, and this is Another Revolution, the show to help you live your life on an upward spiral, creating positive change, growth, transformation, and making your life into a life that you love. If you're watching this video when it first comes out, the new year is fast approaching, and so you may have already started thinking or avoiding the conversation about New Year's resolutions. Now, we all know that these do not really work. Only about a third of us even make New Year's resolutions, and of those, less than 10% make it to the finish line by the end of the year. And so I have an alternative exercise for you to figure out what you need to do, want to do, dream to do over the next year to transform your life, because just so you know, it's totally possible. Instead of making a New Year's resolution, we want to first go back in time. So this whole exercise is what I call past self, future self. And I'm going to give you the rundown of it in this video, but of course, please check out the blog where you will see further details as well as a downloadable worksheet. So the first thing I want you to do is you're going to want to review the past year. So it is really helpful to do some things to jog your memory, whether that's look at your calendar or your planner, your journal, sometimes even your photos, maybe scroll back through your social media, and even perhaps have a conversation with a beloved family member. Sometimes they remember things you don't. And as you think about this past year, think about all the things that you have accomplished, the things that you've overcome, the projects that you started, maybe ones that you finished, the things that you let go of, all of the things that have happened over the past year. And then I want you to imagine yourself going back in time to visit the you that was 1 year ago. If you were to go back in time and visit that person, that version of you, that past self, what would you want to tell them? What do you want to warn them about? What do you want to get them excited about? What sort of encouragement can you give them to work through maybe something that was difficult or hard or challenging? And just write down what you would say to that past self. Have a good conversation with them. Let them know that, despite whatever may happen, it's gonna be all right. Did you do that part? We're gonna move on and fast forward in time. So now, you're not gonna have a calendar to look at, although, if you wanna make yourself a fictional calendar, I'm all about getting creative with this thing, because we really wanna generate your imagination. Because imagination is a powerful tool for creating the world and the life that you want. So if you'd like to get quiet, maybe do a little meditation, visualization, or journal, however you like to explore your ideas, I want you to imagine you 1 year from now. So see yourself visiting the you 1 year from now. Maybe the place that they're living, maybe it's the place you're living now, maybe it's a new place, maybe that place looks different. And imagine you are coming over for some tea or a drink or to share a meal with this future version of yourself 1 year from now. And as you sit down and you meet yourself and you notice the changes that they've made, maybe they look a little bit different than you do now. Maybe they got a new haircut, painted the walls, whatever. I want you to have a conversation with them and ask them, what do I need to know for this next year? How can I prepare? What are the things that would be most helpful for me to focus on? What are the people or habits or things that I need to let go of to be able to move forward? And I want you to trust the things that they are sharing with you, know that they have your best interest in mind. And write these things down, or if you're creative in other ways, maybe write a song or a poem or do a painting or whatever it is. And take note of what they shared with you. Now, when you think about making a New Year's resolution, or at whatever time you're watching this video, when you think about making changes in your life, how can you draw on the advice that your future self has given you? So I would love to know what insights you've gotten out of this exercise. Of course, please leave me a comment below and share with me what you learned from your future self, what you're acknowledging to your past self, what you would have said to them, and any sort of big wins that you've had over this past year. Because if you're like me, you forget the things that you've accomplished. So hopefully looking over those things has helped you acknowledge what you've already done. And I would love it if you would like and share and subscribe to my YouTube channel, share this video with somebody else. And if you want a more detailed worksheet, by all means, visit the blog and download the Past Self, Future Self worksheet there. I want to thank you so much for watching and sharing with me this journey on the upward spiral. Know that your small changes today will, over time, lead to big transformations in your life. And that work is worth it. Take care, y'all. I'll see you next time. I don't know if that wink will translate to the video, but